Welcome students. Today we are going to see our chapter number 11. We are going to continue. This is your part 3. Hope you must have read both the parts properly from the textbook after watching the video. We have seen till now different forms of energy, that is mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, chemical energy, electrical energy. Okay. Now let us see the transformation of energy. Observe and discuss. One picture is given to you. Observe the working of various appliances we use, such as the fan, lamp, mixer, TV, radio, refrigerator, washing machine, clothes, iron. These are the various appliances every day we are using. Children, in which form is energy supplied to them to make them work? We all know that all this works on the electrical energy. Now children, let us see transformation of energy. Before that, with this picture is given up. Later on, how they have explained us how the transformation of energy takes place. It gets converted from one form to the another form. So let's see this. First we will read this paragraph and then we will try to see this above picture. Transformation of energy. Transformation of energy takes place when work is done. Children, energy, its transformation takes place only when the work is done, because we have seen that energy is nothing but it is the capacity to do work. Let us consider one chain of transformation of energy. In this paragraph, children, they have shown with us example how one form of energy gets converted into different forms of energy. In the course of water cycle, water evaporates due to the heat of the sun. Children, first of all, everybody knows in the water cycle what happens. Water evaporates due to the heat of the sun. This water vapors goes up, forms clouds, and from that we get the rain. This rainwater, children, then what happens? It flows into the rivers and it is stored in the reservoirs on dams. Children, you know the water which we get from the rain comes down. Finally, it's stored in the rivers, lakes, ponds. On the rivers, big dams, reservoirs. The water is stored in lakes, rivers. On that, different big dams are constructed. Okay, these dams are at a height, children, and therefore there the water, when it is stored, it has which energy? First of all, potential energy. Where on the height the dams are constructed, the rainwater which falls gets stored in the reservoirs like rivers. On that rivers, big dams are constructed. On that, in that dam, the water is stored. So, and the dams are at a great height, everybody knows that. So that energy which the water has, first of all, which is stored, okay, before releasing, it is stored in that dams. So the first energy which is having, that is the potential energy. Now children, which is transformed into the kinetic energy as the water falls downwards. First, it is stored in the dam, so it has which energy? Potential energy. Later on, when that water is made to fall down, that potential energy gets converted into which energy, children? Second energy is kinetic energy. When that water falls from a great height, when the doors of the dams are opened, that water falls down from a great speed and it gets converted into which energy, children? Kinetic energy, as water falls downwards. When the water falls on the blades of the turbines, its kinetic energy again is transferred to the turbines. This turbines rotates, producing electrical energy. Children, what happens? First, water is stored, so it is in the potential energy in the dam. When that dam water is made to fall, that potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy, because that water gets in motion. You know the energy which any object gets due to the motion, that is the kinetic energy. That falling water gets energy, that is kinetic energy. First it was potential energy, it got converted into kinetic energy, and this water, they turn the turbines blades. Okay, turbines is nothing but, children, they are the wheels. They are nothing but the wheels. Okay, they are like wheels like this. So this water is fall out with a great speed, and this turbines is rotated, and this turbines get the kinetic energy. And this turbines, what happens? Due to the fall of water at a great speed, this turbines rotates, and this turbine rotates, and it converts kinetic energy into which energy? Now third energy, electrical energy. This electrical energy get transformed into various other forms of energy. Now this electrical energy, once it is converted, what happens? It gets again converted into various forms of energy. Like electrical energy is used in our houses for various purposes. Do you agree, children? This electrical energy is used in our houses for various purposes. It is transformed into light energy on lighting a bulb. When a bulb is lighted, what happens? Electrical energy gets converted, sorry, yes, electrical energy is converted into light energy because the bulb glows. Okay, when you on a fan, what happens? Again, this electrical energy gets converted into kinetic energy because that fan moves in motion. Okay, electrical energy gets converted into kinetic energy. When you play a music system, this electrical energy gets converted into sound energy as you get the sound here, as you hear the sound. When you use a oven in your house, that electrical energy gets converted into heat energy. So this electrical energy gets converted into various forms in your houses with the different appliances you use. Thus we see that indirectly utilizing nothing but solar energy in all these transformations of energy. In other words, sun is the most important source of all energy. Children, nothing but we have started from sun only. Due to the sun's heat only, what happened? The water from the ground gets evaporated, clouds are formed, from clouds we get the rain, from the rain this rain again falls down, it gets stored in the rivers. That rivers water is stored in the dam, yes or no? On the dam, it is in the potential energy. When it is stored water, when it is fall down with a great speed, it gets converted into kinetic energy. Due to that kinetic energy, what happened? With a great speed, the turbines rotates. Okay, blades of turbines rotated with a great speed, and that turbines due to that turbines, when it rotates, that kinetic energy gets converted into electrical energy, and this electrical energy we use in the various forms in our houses every day. In this short, we have to say that sun is the only most important source of all energy. From sun only these different forms of energy we get, and it get transformed from one place to another. Now you can see this picture, children. In the beginning, see here, now we have seen how the transformation of energy takes place here. First of all, they have shown us this is the sun. From the sun, evaporation of water take place, clouds are formed. Again, that water has formed fall down. These are the dams. These dams, water is stored. When the water falls down, the turbines rotates. Okay, the turbines rotates, and then what happens? Electrical energy is produced. Due to the kinetic energy gets converted into electrical energy, and this electrical energy is supplied to your houses, and again it gets converted into different forms as you use. You light a lamp, electrical energy gets converted into light energy. You use a oven, you use a whatever things, electrical energy is converted into heat energy, yes or no? You use a TV's music system, electrical energy gets converted into sound energy. So this is the chain of transformation of energy from one form to the another. In that, sun is the only main source of energy. Now children, we are going to see the energy resources in detail. Children, energy resources are of two types, children. The very important, the first one is conventional energy resources. It is also called as non-renewable. And second type is, first one is conventional, second one is a non-conventional. Conventional is also called as a renewable energy resources. The resources used for getting energy can be classified into two types. So let us start with our first type, that is conventional energy resources. The energy resources which man has been using for centuries are called as conventional energy resources. Children, the man is using these resources which are available in nature from the centuries, from the very since old times. So they are called as a conventional energy resources. Under conventional energy resources, what all things man is using? Coal, fossil fuels such as petrol, diesel, natural gas, and we cannot replenish these resources. Children, we cannot produce these resources again and again. Coal, petrol, diesel, these are natural. We cannot produce it again and again. Once they are ended, we cannot get it back. So we have to make it, you have to use it wisely also. You don't have to waste it. One day will come, children, that there will be no availability of a petrol, diesel, because so much population is increasing day by day. All people are running vehicles on the road. Petrol and diesel are used on a large scale, and they are conventional energy resources, children. Once they are used up in more times, what happens? And if they are not used wisely, one day will come that we will not get this conventional energy resources. So we have to use it wisely. Wood also cannot be replenished easily because the trees are cut down on a large scale. If wood is not there, you will not able to get burn them. Fuels you will not get. All these things will happen. So conventional energy resources are nothing but they are coal, petrol, diesel, natural gas, they are man has been using since centuries, and one day will come, if you will not use it properly, wisely, if you waste it, what happen, they will not be available in the future. So we have to use it wisely. So children, here the paragraph is given, see, very important orange paragraph. Due to the increasing population and increasing usage of energy resources, there is a danger that the limited reserves of coal, petrol, diesel, crude oil and natural gas will get exhausted. Exhausted means they will not be available, they will end. Therefore, it will be better to use alternative and supplementary resources instead of conventional ones. You have to use it, but you have to use it in a wisely. You don't have to waste it, and you have to find some other alternatives also with the use of conventional energy resources, so that they can be available for the future generation also. So these were the conventional energy resources. Now second one is the non-conventional energy resources or renewable. These children, we can produce it again and again. Okay, see, these resources have not been used traditionally, they are not inexhaustible, that means they will not end, and they can be available, they can be used in the various forms again and again. So we have to make use of this conventional energy resources. So under that, the first one is solar energy, second one is wind energy, third one is the tidal energy, fourth one is hydroelectric or hydel power plant, fifth one is energy obtained from oceanic waves, and last one is atomic energy. So see children, these are the various different non-conventional energy resources which we can use side by side with this conventional energy resources, so that they will not end up and we can use it, our future generation can also use it. Under that, first one, let us see solar energy. Children, solar energy will never end. Will the sun will end? No. So the energy obtained from the sun is continuous, yes or no? Enormous. Solar energy is the root of all energy, and we know sun is the main source behind, we have seen the transformation of energy. So solar energy is the root of all energy available on the earth. A variety of devices now has been developed to make use of solar energy. For example, from solar energy, children, what things are made? Solar cooker are made, solar water heater is made, you can heat the water, solar dryers are also there to dry the grains, solar cells are there to convert the electrical energy. Okay, solar cooker is there, you can cook the food, so at least you can save the fuels, natural gas, LPG gas, yes or no? So in the first three devices mentioned above, heat energy obtained from the sun is utilized to cook food. Definitely, yes or no? With the help of the sun's heat only you will cook the food. With the help of sun's heat only you will heat the water, and you can dry the grain. In the solar cell, electrical energy can be obtained from solar energy. So solar electric plants have the capacity to produce electricity on a large scale. Children, see, like this now, these are the solar panels. Children, nowadays people are setting, those who are having big houses, bungalows, they are on the terrace, no, they are setting like this solar panels. Okay, and connections are made, and with the help of the solar panels, different appliances are worked with the help of this solar energy, like solar cooker, solar water heater, solar dryer, so that we can save our fuels, natural fuels we can save. Okay, so our solar plant consists of many solar cells. In solar plant, what happens, these are the solar panels. In the solar plants, many solar cells are fitted. Okay, so this is the solar energy. Second one is wind energy. Electricity is generated by means of windmills using strong winds. Children, these are the windmills. The picture is shown over here. Windmills. When the strong winds come, what happens? These blades of the windmills blow, and this helps to convert this wind energy, gets converted into electrical energy. A windmill is also used for drawing water from a well. At a great speed, when the winds blow, children, what happens? Due to these winds, these blades move at a fast speed, and due to this, what happens? Electrical energy is created. Understood? And this windmill is also used for drawing water from a well. The third one is the tidal energy. A wall is constructed at a narrow region of a creek. Due to the waves generated at high and low tides, the turbine of the generator fitted in the wall starts rotating and electricity is produced. This is another method due to the with the help of the tides, that is tidal energy. A wall is constructed, children, at a creek. at a narrow region of a creek, a wall is constructed, and when the waves reach, what happen? These waves during a high tide and low tide, the waves height increases, and in this wall, these turbines are fitted. Of the generators, turbine is fitted. Due to the winds, this wave speed, when the waves cross this or they touch this, what happens? This turbines rotates and electrical energy is generated. So these are the different ways through which the electricity can be generated. After tidal energy, hydroelectric power plant, electric energy from oceanic waves, atomic energy, and saving energy, green energy, we will see in the next part. Till then, revise your lesson. We have seen in this energy resources, two types of resources: conventional energy resources and non-conventional. Non-conventional, we have started in that three types. We have seen solar energy, wind energy, and tidal energy. Now, and we have seen transformation of energy, how one form of energy gets converted into different forms of energy. Till then, revise your lesson till here.